Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Michael Ward from GMS Lake Charles Camp, coming at you again with another video. But before I do anything, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who strive and taught us this truth. And blessings to you brothers across four winds, pushing this truth with sincerity. Okay, this video, is going to be called What If Some Don't Believe? Because it's a lot of people in the world. Well, let me rephrase that. A lot of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the world. And not everybody is going to believe, the things that the prophets are speaking. Not everybody is going to, get with the program. Some of them is going to have to, hate to say it, but, some going to have to be put to death, man. But just because, majority of the people don't believe doesn't mean, that you should have any doubt or that you shouldn't believe, man. Because just because they don't believe doesn't mean the things that the prophets are out here speaking is not going to take place. Just because they don't believe that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is not coming back doesn't mean he's not coming back. This is Romans 3:3. It say, what if some did not believe? Should that unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Right, man. Like I was just saying, just because they doesn't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, making their return doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just because they don't believe in his word doesn't mean it ain't true. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It say, for the vision is yet for a appointed time. Right, man. The things that the prophets are out here speaking, is for a point of time, The word prophesy means to say before. And that's what the prophets are out here doing. We're letting y'all know what's to come, before it actually takes place. We're letting y'all know to get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, before he makes their return and requires blood, man. It say, but at the end, it shall speak and not lie. Right, man. When it's too late for majority of the people to get it, then they're going to see that everything that the prophets were saying, is true. Then they're going to try to take heed then, but then it's going to be too late. It say, though it tarry, wait for it. Everything is going to happen in due season. Everything has a time limit to when it's going to take place. We have to wait for it. It say, because it will surely come and it will not tarry, right, man? Because it will surely come, man. And just because y'all don't believe it's not going to come don't mean it's not going to happen. This is First Thessalonians 5:2. It say, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so come as a thief in the night. Right, man. The day of the Lord, is going to come as a thief in the night, man. When y'all not looking for him, that's when he's going to make that return. Going to get caught off guard, man. But the prophets are not going to get caught off guard because we're measuring the time diligently. We're doing the works, so on and so forth. We don't know the exact date that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, is going to make that return. But we know that he's going to make that return. So we're on the watch, man. This is John chapter 10, verse 10. It say, the thief come not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Right. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is coming to kill and destroy, man. And it speaks about that in Matthew, man. It say, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. So when Yahweh Bashim Yahshua makes their return, he's coming back to kill and destroy, man. He's coming to get busy. He's not coming back with ice cream, and candy and hugs. How everybody picture it to be, man. He's coming to get busy. It say, I am come that they might have life, and they that might have eat more abundantly. So when Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, comes back, he's coming to get busy. But the prophets are out here to give y'all that proper warning. The scriptures say he has set up watchmen of Israel, man, to give the people warning. And that's what we're out here doing, giving y'all warning before, that day come. Because that day is going to be like a time never seen before, man. But majority of the people are not going to get it, you know. And if they don't get it, hey, so what if they don't get it, man? You know, you might get it, man. And you might have, you know, your friends might not get it. Your mom, your brothers, cousins, so on and so forth. They might not get it, but so what, man? You know, keep pushing, keep striving. You know, the more the people that doesn't get it, it's a better chance for you, man. That's how I look at it. The more people that don't get it, it's a better chance for you, man. You know? So the ones that don't get it, you know, hey, okay, maybe it wasn't meant for you. Maybe you just came up to hear this word to get marked, you know? Because nobody is going to have an excuse when that time comes. When Yahweh Shem Yahshua makes that return, nobody is going to be able to say, I didn't know. You know, because this word is everywhere, man. It's on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, so on and so forth, man. It's on all social media. So you can't use that I didn't know, you know. This is Proverbs 16 and verse 4. It says, the Lord had made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil, right, man? You know, so the ones that don't get it, the ones that's, you know, going back in the world, you know, the ones that's partying and BS and living it up now, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has y'all reserving, you know, for that day of evil, man. And the day of evil is going to be like it's going to be like a time never seen before, man. Because he's coming back to get busy, you know. The scripture talks about judgment without mercy. This is not going to be no light thing that's to take place in the earth, man. He's going to come at you, you know, with different type of ways you can't even think of, man. But then again, y'all want to play with y'all about Shem Yahushua, man. It's not, man. It ain't the time to play. It ain't the time to play, man. This is Zephaniah 1 and 4. It say, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry bitterly. Right, man. The mighty man shall cry bitterly in that day, man. That lets you know how bad it's going to be, man. You know, it's going to be some real serious times, man. The ones that you think big and bad, they going to be looking for protection in that time, man. They're going to be looking for the men of the Lord, man. But we're going to be put up. We're going to be out the way. You know? It's not, man. Hey, so while you playing around like you got all the time in the world, you know, and by you playing, don't want to get this truth, you know, when Yahweh Shem Yahushua come, you're going to have a wide awakening, man. You know? And he's going to get up with the ones that had the chance to get this but didn't want it, man. You know? Now is not the time to play. It's a time to lock in and do more for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That way he could find favor with you in that time, man. You know? That way the angels can find favor with you in that time, because they're going to be out here getting busy too, man. The chariot's going to be out here getting busy, man. It's going to be bad. It's not going to be nowhere you can hide, you know? So, you know, it's time to get right, man. But the ones that don't believe, hey, so what if they don't believe? You know? Just because they don't believe doesn't mean the things that we're speaking is not going to take place, man. You know? But with that being said, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who strive and taught us this truth. And peace and blessings to you brothers across 4 winds pushing this 100% truth. Until next time, Shalom.